Hello, hello everyone. Welcome in or welcome back to Blunt as of Tarot. My name is Lindsay. If y'all are new to the channel, thank you so much for watching. Today I'm doing a reading for the lovely sign of Cancer. Cancer, this is going to be a believe in your own magic message. I don't know if anybody has anything right now that they're going through where it's like they need to tap into their own energy, their own power, and believe in themselves. Have faith. I know that can be really hard sometimes, but yeah. So this is going to be a new reading that I do. Believe in your own magic message. I'm going to start out with the believe in your own magic oracle card, and I'm going to read it to you straight from the book, and then we're going to pull some tarot. We're going to pull some oracle. I have a love deck. I have a money deck. We're going to get you all the messages that you may need to help you believe in your own magic. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Remember, guys, this is a general reading, so only take what resonates with you and leave the rest for another Cancer who is watching. And I want to thank you guys so very much for all of your love and support, Cancer. It is truly appreciated. Oh, so very much. I thank each and every one of you for liking the video, subscribing to the channel, sharing the videos, also reposting the videos, sharing, same difference. Anybody that purchases personal readings, I truly appreciate all of you Cancers. You guys have always been my #1 viewing star sign, and I thank you so much. So, if you are interested in winning a personal reading, please hashtag personal reading in the comments, as well as like, share, and subscribe. Also, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, please reach out. My email is listed in the description box of the channel. Also, on the community page, I have a whole entire menu for your guys' viewing pleasure. So please check that out. Send me an email and we can book your reading. Thank you, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, for your messages. Please show Cancer all they need to know to believe in their own magic. What does Cancer need to know today? All right, Cancer. Your first card, the Believe in Your Own Magic card from the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck. Voyage. Wow, you already have all the answers, Cancer. This is interesting because I'm doing the Believe in Your Own Magic reading and trying to help you guys tap into your own power, your own potential. And then we get this card, Cancer. You already have all the answers that you seek. So apparently you know what to do, Cancer, already. You are in a situation where you know exactly what needs to be done, I guess, is what it says. You've been feeling lost for a while now, wandering through your life aimlessly, searching everywhere for meaning and never coming up with anything of substance. That's the problem. You keep searching for answers outside yourself when all the answers can be found within. If you take the time to look, you need a spiritual mentor, and at this point in your life, that person needs to be you. Wow, Cancer. So I'm hearing very loudly, stop relying or depending on anybody else for the answers that you're seeking, because they are within you. Whatever it is you're going through, you already know that you have the power. You already know that you have what it takes to believe in your own magic. You already know that. So stop doubting yourself, Cancer. That's what I'm getting with this message. Excuse me, y'all. Let's see what these money cards have to say. Please show Cancer all they need to know to believe in their own magic, to thrive, to succeed in life. That's a deep message, Cancer. All the answers you need are within. You got the Voyage card. That is a 7 card too. And 7 in numerology, Cancer, I just saw 427 on the clock as I said that. 7 in numerology is about incorporating or integrating, if you will, everything that you've learned from all the shadow work and the self-evaluation that you have done. What else do we got for Cancer? What do they need to know to believe in their own magic? Ooh. We've got wealth here, Cancer. You are moving towards real wealth and prosperity. Keep up the great work. I'm hearing for some of y'all, it may not feel that way. It may not feel like you're moving towards real wealth and prosperity. It may not feel like things are working out in your favor, but they are, Cancer. You are moving towards real wealth and prosperity. Remember that. Believe in yourself. This is a reading to help you believe in who you are, to help you remember who the fuck you are. You know what I'm saying? Duality. Do not forget about the dual nature of people. Don't lose your vigilance. So there's something here about needing to remember that in order to believe in your own magic, you need to remember that everyone has two sides. Everyone has two faces. And it's not that people are two-faced. Some of them are, yes, but everyone has a darkness within them and everyone has the light within them, and everyone gets to choose every single day which one they're going to feed. Do you see what I'm saying? And it's also the energy of without darkness, there would be no light, and understanding duality and its nature, right? You have to kind of take things from a logical perspective here, Cancer, when it comes to duality, and remembering that sometimes people's dark side comes up to try to inflict self-doubt in your mind or whatever it is. And you have to remember that about people. You have to remember also that in order for you to experience your magic, in order for you to see your power, you have to go through darkness to get to that light sometimes. I know that's not what you want to hear. I get it, Cancer. What else does Cancer need to know? We got foresight here, and it's crazy because when the big pile of cards flipped over here, this was on the top. Pay attention to things that are important to ensure wealth. Wow. Be farsighted and alert. So zoom out, Cancer. Focus out. It's like see things from a higher perspective. Pay attention to things that are important to ensure wealth. Be alert. Be aware. Be vigilant. You've already got wealth here on the table, but to ensure that, because I feel like Cancer, you are destined to be wealthy. But to ensure that, you must focus on the things that are important. You must focus on the things that truly matter in life. And, that may be different for each of you. And down here at the bottom, Cancer, I'm seeing perfect fit. Finding the right path, the fit with the soul, the ideal job. You are meant to be here. So some of you are already in your ideal path, but some of you, you're headed in that direction. And I feel like a lot of you guys, you might be losing some things in order to get to that ideal path or that ideal fit for your soul. And that may be very scary to you, Cancer. And I completely understand that. So just keep moving forward like the chariot that you are. That is your major arcana, after all. Because in order for you to believe in your magic, that's what you also have to do, is to continue to move forward. Even when things happen that make you want to give up, you have to continue to move forward, because that's really all that you can do. What's the tarot got for Cancer? We got the Four of Swords. Right now, Cancer, in your life, this period of your life, even if it's just today, even if it's today and tomorrow and the next day, this is a period of rest for you. This is a period of recovery, a period of you rejuvenating your energy. I feel like your body, your mind, and your soul, all of them are tired. All of them maybe have grown weary, Cancer, and it is time to really rest. I feel like some of you, something has happened in your life where it's given you a chance to sit down and to rest. And maybe with it just being the holiday season, maybe you do have some time off of work so that you can catch up on your rest. But I also feel like with this Four of Swords, you've been going through a healing period for a long time, Cancer. And healing is ongoing. It's a never ending cycle. But I feel like you've been doing some deep introspective shadow work for quite some time. And it's time to just kind of rest from that, just give yourself a break, relax. And sometimes I know, being a Cancerian, I understand it's always transformation. It's always, figuring out how you can be the best version of you, right? Better than you were yesterday. Not that there's anything wrong with who you are right now, Cancer, but what I'm saying is you strive to be the best version of you. You're always determined to be your best version. And I can't say that enough. And that's kind of, I feel like, why Spirit is saying, hey, you've been doing a lot of work. You've been doing your best. So take some time to rest, even if it's just 4 hours, even if it's just 4 days, whatever it is that you can handle, whatever it is that you feel like your soul needs, just take that time. And we have 6 of Cups here. This is nostalgic energy, Cancer. The 6 of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, right? This is your energy. I feel like resting, watching old movies, old shows, old Christmas movies, maybe. I know it's getting that time of year. Y'all see, I changed my decorations, Cancer. But 6 of Cups, not only is it about nostalgia, but I feel like it's remembering your magic, remembering certain periods of your life, because this is believing in your own magic reading. Remember that, y'all. In order for you to continue to do that, you've got to remember how far you've come, like what you've been through and where you're at now, and give yourself some credit. Remembering things from the past that really inspired you, or moments from your past where you were in your power and you were believing in yourself and the magic that you have within you. Remembering all of that, Cancer, is your key to success. I feel like being, be in your cozy, comfy jammies, laying on the couch, sipping on your hot cocoa or whatever, cranberry juice, and just really sit there and contemplate and think about, hey, look how far I've come. You've had to put up some boundaries, I feel like that's been your biggest lesson in life, Cancer, is boundaries. And I feel like you may have to continue to place boundaries up. I feel like you're in this place, Cancer, though, where it's like people know what your boundaries are at this point because you've enforced them for long enough. Some of you guys are just learning boundaries. A lot of you guys are going to be at a different place in your life when it comes to boundaries. But Cancer, in order for you to believe in your own magic, in order for you to believe in yourself, you have to have boundaries mentally, right? Energetically, spiritually. Like when someone comes at you with mind games, trying to tear you down, trying to make you feel less than, all of those low vibrational things, because it happens, and it happens on a daily basis. There's spiritual warfare going on. When someone tries to inflict self-doubt upon you, continuously putting those boundaries into place. If you have to repeat yourself 1,000 times, it's putting the action behind it, though. Saying your boundaries sometimes isn't enough. Sometimes you have to, okay, you crossed that line. Okay, now there has to be consequences, right? Or, you just continue to get trampled all over and walked on and used and all that stuff. So in order for you to maintain believing in yourself, you have to continue to enforce boundaries, because I feel like people will test your boundaries until they know that you're serious. All right, Cancer, what else do we got? Let's clarify this 4 of Swords here. What else does Cancer need to know to believe in their own magic? We got the Ace of Wands here, y'all. Ace of Wands energy is passion. It's desire. Go towards what it is that you're passionate about, Cancer. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. Make your life what you want it to be. I'm going to put that right there because it's clarifying the Four of Wands or Four of Swords. Four of Swords energy, like, I feel like with resting and rejuvenating and healing, you're gonna get inspired. You're gonna have a lot of new ideas when you're in this resting mode, Cancer. So make sure you definitely follow the guidance that Spirit is giving you. I mean, you can do what you want, but we got Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck again. Remember how far you've come. It's not over. You're going to be where you want to be. But you have to follow your passion. You have to follow those amazing ideas that come flying through your mind. What else does Cancer need to know here? We got the Two of Swords, Cancer. Two of Swords energy is quite literally making a decision. And I feel like this is you seeing the past clearly, seeing how far you've come, seeing that you have believed in yourself before. So why are you doubting yourself now? You have what it takes to overcome this. You have what it takes to get through this, whatever it is for you. Two of Swords, it also indicates where you're being a little bit closed off. Maybe a little bit closed-minded. Maybe you need to open up your mind a little bit more. Remember this, foresight. Maybe you need to see things differently through another lens. I'm seeing the Hanged Man energy. Surrender to what you think you know. Let go of what you think it is you know, and open your mind to something different. Two of Swords energy, there's something that you're not seeing, and you're blocking off your heart. You're blocking off, you're blocked in some way, shape, or form, Cancer. And I feel like in order for you to remove this blockage, you've got to move towards your passions, take inspired action, but you have to get that rest that you need every single day. This is a reminder. Every single day, your mind, your soul needs rest. And some of you, like I said, you've got a few days off work where you can just take some time for you, and then you can get these ideas, these inspired ideas, and you can remember and reminisce about the past and how you've believed in yourself so much so far. Why are you not believing in yourself now? We got the Sun card here, Cancer. Your boundaries is what leads you to your happiness. Protecting your own energy, defending your own stance, defending your own ground, speaking up for yourself, all of those things is what brings you that happiness, that joy. It's what helps you to believe in your own magic, right, Cancer? This is what we're talking about today. Knowing, believing in yourself, it could be challenging, especially, depending upon how you grew up and if people believed in you when you grew up. You know what I mean? But now it's like, fuck all of that. Who cares about who didn't or did believe in me when I was younger? Maybe the did believe in you matters. But then again, there we can say the didn't believe in you also matters because that impacts you. But we're throwing all of that out the window and realizing that we've believed in ourselves, Cancer, a time or two, and that can happen again. All right, what else does Cancer need to know here? This is your love messages. What else does Cancer need to know? Whether you're single, dating, married, whatever the case may be, what does Cancer need to see in love? Dominant, controlling, superior, and forceful. I have a strong personality. I am flexible and I do not bend. Accept it or leave it. Somebody around you is feeling very dominant. They are like in control. If you don't go with what they want, it's like they're like, oh, whatever. You can leave. And I also feel like there may be a few Cancers here in the love department. That's the way you are. You may be like that too. You may be take it or leave it. Like, this is who I am. And I feel like that's kind of a good thing because you're not changing who you are for someone else. But on the other side of that, the duality, Cancer, which you know all about, the Chariot is duality. The Chariot is your major arcana. The Chariot is moving forward. There are the two sphinxes on there, the dark sphinx and the light sphinx. And I feel like maybe you have that side to you as well, where you are accept it or leave it. But like I was saying, it's good that you don't change who you are just for someone else. But if there's really a change that needs to be made, another individual may be reflecting something back to you, showing you what it is you need to change within you, right? So if that's how you see yourself in love, Cancer, if you feel like you're forceful, if you feel like you're controlling, like you don't bend, and maybe not in a good way, like it's my way or the highway type of energy. That's what's around you, whether that's you or somebody that you're dealing with. What else do we got here for Cancer in love? We have a meddler here, somebody that gossips about you, someone that's very, very envious of you. I don't want anyone to have what I don't. I will create problem and cause chaos. This person is very, very arrogant, 100%. Whoever this is, someone is meddling. You know, if you're finding yourself doubting your love relationship, if you are in a relationship, Cancer, it's because there's someone out there that's meddling, someone that's putting that self-doubt in your mind. And I remember talking about self-doubt and people that try to instill that in you, those low vibrational energies. You may have a karmic that's trying to trigger you when it comes to love. A meddler karmic, you know, like a friend or a family member that's trying to keep you from having what they don't. You know, you might have a friend or a family member that is completely single, Cancer, and they don't want to lose your attention or affection or whatever. So they meddle in your love life because you're giving your person attention, that type of thing. That's what I'm getting. This meddler, I feel like, is a dominant, controlling individual as well. And then we have time here, Cancer. Healing space and running out. I know I need to fix this soon. I might be too late, but I have to try to get you back. So there's someone that you've dealt with in the past that feels like time is running out and they have to try to win you back. And that could be you, Cancer. You could feel like you need to try to win somebody back. But I feel like you've done a lot of healing. This is the card of healing as well. You're in the process of healing, some of you still. It's a long process. And I don't think that process ever truly ends. But there's definitely a person in your love energy that wants to try to reignite the flame, is what I'm seeing, Cancer. All right, guys, I love y'all so much. I hope this reading helped. Please let me know down in the comments if you enjoyed this reading, taking back your power or believing in your own magic, whatever you want to call it. I appreciate you all so, so very much. Thank you for all your love and support. And Cancer, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up video if the thumbs up button if the video resonates with you. And there's also a hype button that you can hit now. I don't know if you guys knew about that, but hit that hype button for me. It hypes up the video. It helps me out with showing my videos to new people out here on YouTube. And I would truly appreciate all the love and support that I could get right now. I'm not going to say too much, but I am going through a thing right now, and I've got a lot of worry ahead of me, or I'm, in that place. So if you guys could help support in any way, shape, or form, I would truly appreciate it. Thank you all so much. Love you, Cancer. Have a good day.